Willie D Live.
I think you hit the nail on the head about going somewhere that's vibrant and where it's happening. But I think that the caveat is that many of these places that would be attractive to us cannot really protect us from the beast. Like if something was to really go down, we know America got a history of being a hater. We know, when it comes to black folks doing it, and they love to talk about, America likes to create chaos and play the victim, right? Or they try to swoop in and play the hero. So it's like, you can go back with so many different things that they've done, but they like to create the chaos and then either play the hero or the victim, and at the same time tell the people that's being oppressed that it's their fault.
That's right.
That they're in the condition that they're in.
That's right.
Because look here, this person made it, that person made it, and this person. Well, now, why couldn't you do it? It's because
bruise a man
you
and
allowed
blame
him
for his bruises.
Yeah. So we know that America is the greatest haters. Is the greatest hater on earth. It's the greatest hating ass country on the planet, because every time we've done it, because we have actual examples of actually building ourselves up, picking ourselves up by the bootstraps and making something of ourselves and being self-governed, owning our own banks, our own schools, our own hospitals, being totally self-sufficient, independent.
That's right.
Having complete autonomy over our own plight. But what they do, I don't like that.
No.
Because for some people, if they think that black people are doing good in their mind, they can't be doing that good. If the black people are happy, they got to be sad. So what are they smiling for? What are they laughing for? Why are they, listen, I'll come take it. Let's take it. So
I think
my
also
thing,
they realize that without us, those inventions, that creativity is gone. Without us, the melanin is gone.
Yeah, but they understand that. That's why they keep us around. See, it's like can't live with you, can't live without you, right? So, but the point that I want to make is there is no African nation that can fend off a formidable attack from any of the nations, the big nations like United States, China, Russia.
Agree.
You got to be able to, and that is sad for a continent that is so rich in history, and also being the epicenter for civilization. That is where it started, right? To not be able to defend your people, like from a United States type of attack, because imagine somebody. A lot of people around the world are mad at Trump. A lot of leaders do not like Trump. Mm-hmm. But imagine them coming over here trying to harm Trump. Ain't gonna happen. No. You can't even fathom something like that happen. But America is so cocky, we oftentimes fantasize about going over there hurting somebody else's leader.
Come on, they do it.
Replacing somebody else's leader and actually doing it. And that is because America got these nukes. They got these nukes, they got these drones, they got these helicopters, they got these warships and tanks, and and if you ain't got the capability to bully a bully, you're gonna get bullied. So you got to be able to defend yourself. You got to be able to defend your people.
That's right.
Growing up in my neighborhood, you could have money, but if you couldn't defend yourself, if you couldn't defend that money, you get that money taken. Right. And the only way that you would be allowed to have that money is if you were helping the people. So if you're helping the people, then you could get somebody to back you up that had the power to keep the bullies at bay. And I don't know if there's an African country that has the power that has somebody that can back them up to keep the bullies at bay. And I know that they don't have They don't have those war pieces.
Well, what it
in
is
place.
they don't have the allies, man. Think about it this way: Israel is on African soil, whether they want to try to call it Middle East or whatever they want to call it. But Israel truly is not fighting its own battle. They got us. They got
Right.
allies. The reason Africa doesn't have those same type of allies is because everybody that came there came there to steal. They came
Right.
there to take.
Right.
I think, in my opinion, Africa's strength is in its numbers, and I believe that we need to start to look at Western Africa and even like Southern Africa, and some portions of even Eastern Africa, and if we can continue to almost treat Africa, I hate to use this as one country, because they are separate and they're vast in their own right, but I actually believe that the strength of Africa lies on Africa becoming one Africa. Different countries coming together and saying, hey, this is what we need to do going forward.